All right, so we're just going to start right off with week 2 recap against the Chargers right here. Justin Herbert coming into the game with 3 interceptions. He's not the first. There were a lot of interceptions. You got 3 interceptions right there for Jalen Hurts for week 2 before this game even popped off. Number 7, watch out for him. You just seen him hit him in the end zone. Yeah, they got the touchdown, but he is a problem. That's Morig right there. There's another interception right there. I mean, it's the year of interceptions. Apparently, I had one last game. I'm not even sure if anyone got out of week 1 without an interception. Like, that's how bad it's been. Maybe the defense has stepped up. Maybe offenses have regressed. I don't know. But even Pat Mahomes got some INTs, baby. Like, it's bad. It's bad. All right, so we going slants at the goal line. Usually jumbles up the defense. Not trying to throw any hospital balls, but if you catch it and get down, I think you'll be okay. I don't know if that's his first touchdown, but hey, it is what it is. All right. So like I said, watch out for number 7, man. He's ready to knock a nigga head loose. Bro, I think we have a mini Cam Chancellor on our hands. I had no idea who this person was on the field coming into this season, but number 7, Morig, right here. He's starting to prove himself. I like it. I like it. I don't do this play much because there's only 3 routes, potentially 4. But this actually worked out really well. X is wide, not wide open, but, you know, if I lead him off, he's open. If Y makes that cut that he's supposed to make, then he's going to be pretty much open. A's not open, but B is ahead of his guy, and B is Stephon Diggs. So I figure, you know, everyone's doing their routes, and Stephon Diggs is ahead of his. Let's try to push the boundary. So yeah, I pressed B. And it worked out. So I'm like, okay, we got a little blur gang going on. A little blur gang. All right. You can see what Stephon do with the streak. You know, we got our boy Brock always just making a play. He's always gonna make a play no matter what. He's gonna jump over any linebacker and get it. It just is what it is. All right, so we got some C routes on the side. Khalil Mack going straight through our left tackle. Y and RB are open, but I want to take that chance on Stephon Diggs once again. Once he makes that cut to make that C, I mean, the safety's not going to be able to get there fast enough. So I figure, shit, why not get the tutty? But no, it was a bullet pass. I feel like it was the wrong coverage. They weren't in man, they were in zone, so they kind of were in different positions. He was kind of in the perfect position to intercept that ball. So that was my fault for not actually reading the defense and seeing just where the players were and assuming that Stephon Diggs would be in the right position. Yet he was not. All right, so we're in the 4th. My boy Brock got his shit going, but it's okay. We got Jacoby Myers also. That's what JT O'Sullivan calls anticipation with a capital A. That was really with a capital anticipation, for real, for real. That was just in caps lock. But as you can see right here at the top of the route, he's turning his head. I'm already throwing him the ball. The ball is already about to be in motion. It's pretty much out of my hands at this point. And he just now turned around. So, you know, when he snaps his head around, he's not waiting for the pass. He's waiting for the ball. It's a big difference. Let's see that all-in-one motion. Boom. You know what I mean? He's tackling just out of reaction. But it's been a tutty for like seconds. About 5+ seconds. He ran like 4-5 steps in the end zone before you even touched him. All right, so I kind of like this play a lot. Brock usually likes to get open on this play. He didn't get open this time, and I just kind of tested Stephon Diggs to see what he would do. And yes, it was a bad throw. I would admit it was a bad throw, but I wanted to see like if he would create some magic. I really want to push the boundaries to see how good Stephon Diggs really is. Just so I could see how I like treat his routes during the season, because I really don't know. I honestly just don't know. So we're going to figure it out a little bit more with Jonathan Taylor and the Colts. Their offense is trash. Pass is trash. Their bottom of the league. Rushing is trash. They just barely turn the ball over, so good for them. They also have a rookie quarterback at CARSON Beck. Yes, CARSON Beck is starting for the Colts. We're going to plan against Kenny Moore because we want to do a medium pass. Their passing is terrible. They're 24th in the league, 16th with rushing. 19 with sacks, which means they don't really sack that much. I think we can just start right ahead. No intro. Let's get it.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's to the left side where he's got Bowers. And he's brought down. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards. They go play action here on first down. Man open. That's Ray McLeod. And foul. Here's 2nd and 8. Over the middle, complete. It's Mason. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? And goal. They run it with Mason. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Jordan Mason with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders are on the board first here this afternoon. So a good job there, Charles, taking advantage of the short field, and they score first, punching it in on the short touchdown run. I love the coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
Around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
First carry now for Justice Hill. 2 yards, good enough. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's on the handoff. It's Laube. Back to throw. Work in the middle of the field.
That's on this drive. But this is one of their best plays yet. And they're able.
Mason going to get it on first down. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Jordan Mason with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Raiders have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. So 2 drives, 2 touchdowns here in this first quarter, and he's got both of them.
Well, certainly.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he's able to get out to the 3rd. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Out of his hands quickly to Pittman. And back to throw now on first down. That's complete. It's Adnan Mitchell. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Connecting over the middle with Downs. And they're able to get this yards combined on those last 2 plays. They'll look to throw again. He'll get this one to Pittman. They'll set up to throw. That one finds Pierce right side. They showed a 34-yard attempt. Gay's kick is good. And they will get themselves on board. They'll set up a throw. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And incomplete. He had nowhere to. They'll look to throw now on first down. Over the middle, hauled in by Pierce. And able to use his stiff arm for a little bit of leverage. Not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. From the gun, it's Taylor. And Taylor line. Here's a 2nd down and 4. Now a handoff. Taylor with it. And he'll get it down to the 40. They'll look to throw here. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
They don't often get a shot at the quarterback, so they want to take it when they can. But this time, the hit came too late. Easy call for the official.
And this taken in by And now an audible here into something else. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Got an open man. It's McLeod. And he'll be dropped
Down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete.
So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. High throw, but the catch is made. And he'll be touched on it. Again, he'll drop to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's hit yard line. 10 more there and another first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. There. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1.
Hey, check that. Street. He's checking.
They'll run for it with Mason. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Jordan Mason on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Raiders' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. So his big first half continues. His 3rd touchdown already. We'll have to keep watch as this game goes along, how much they want to continue to rack into their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Lets one go downfield for Pierce. And it's knocked away and in. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Raiders out in front as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. And welcome in everybody to our EA Sports halftime report. Time for a look around the NFL here in week 3 of the new year. We'll get started out in Denver, and it's the Chargers who are out in front. Justin Herbert with 2 touchdown passes. From there, we make the trip east as we head all the way to Jacksonville to check on the Jags. And it was the visiting LA Rams who get the victory in that one. Matthew Stafford, 4 touchdown passes in the victory. Finally, we finish at MetLife Stadium to see what's going on with the Jets. As you can see the score there in the second quarter. The Jets trying to gut this one out as it would be a good victory for them if they could get it.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando. They'll start with a run by Mason. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the... Even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They stay on the ground. This time it's Hill. And he'll be brought on play action. They'll throw. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And being chased out left. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And the Colts are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Here's the... They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And a quick throw here. A give for Taylor running right side. Wiggles free. And he'll go down right around the 40. Now a give to Taylor. And he'll go down shy of the 40 on 2nd and 6. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he's brought down just outside. Now back to throw. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Josh Downs, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Colts have cut it back within a score. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was. And that first touchdown, absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there. And let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Fourth down upcoming. Instead, that mistake resets everything back to first down, which means they have to stay on the field longer to try and stop this drive.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it in.
Pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
Touchdown! Jacoby Myers, 33 yards. And the Raiders are able to add on to that lead. Well, partner, I mean, if anybody was still questioning whether or not he had an NFL caliber arm, I think you can toss that right out the window. That was a heck of a throw right there.
I would agree totally. Question it no more. This rookie.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And down he goes, brought down a Raider sack. A handoff to start the drive to Mason. Now he's into the clear again. He may go. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Jordan Mason, 69 yards. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now, you talk about the dominating rushing performances that you and I have seen together. This has got to be right up there. His fourth touchdown run of the... A carry by Taylor to start the drive. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20. And finally taken down at the 15. 110 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon in the red zone. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the Colts are going Spiller powering his way into the end zone. It's a touchdown.
And maybe that's the magic touch right there. They didn't use him at all in the first half, at least running the football. But here
that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration.
Straight ahead, here's Mason. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one will go again.
Nowhere to go.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. No surprise there. Chase Young. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. That is caught. Michael Pittman with the length of the football. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he will have the first down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
And base at that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game.
Back to throw. Over the middle, the catch made by Mitchell. And at the... Now they'll run on the draw. And the Colts... So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. The drive begins with Mason. And they're able to get this one across the 30.